Hello again everyone, good morning and welcome to today's morning report on Friday the 10th of April with me, Rich Perry, market analyst at Hantech Markets. European trading sessions got off to another reasonably positive start actually. What we've seen in the last hour or so is the DAX pushing to an all-time high, and that's certainly been helped by some positive industrial production data out of Spain and France, suggesting both those countries are sort of improving in terms of economic output, I suppose, and that's benefited the indices pretty much across the board. European indices, FTSE about 0.4% higher, DAX 0.6% higher, and this general sentiment looks pretty good, and that's also benefited from the back of the fact that Greece has repaid its 450 million euro loan from the IMF. So that just frees up its access to the emergency liquidity fund as well. So pretty much just a slightly positive outlook across Europe. But the interesting fact is that the dollar remains a big play here. It's still pushing higher ever since those FOMC minutes the other day. The dollar has been strengthening, and that has been helping to drag the dollar index higher, nicely higher there on the dollar index, and it's broken out to a 3-4 week high. And the outlook is continuing to improve, really, and that has been shown across a sharp breakdown on euro dollar in the last day. I'll talk about that in my chart later. And also we're seeing cable as well under pressure. So the dollar is beginning to certainly strengthen. Interesting that we've actually seen the oil price start to trade lower today. That is just starting to sort of put pressure back on that 50 level. And I think 50 is a bit of a pivot level actually on the oil price. Has been supportive of late, and if it breaks down below that, that would be sort of beginning to possibly break down this nice rally that we've seen in the last few weeks. So watch out for the 50 big figure level, I think, on WTI. It's under pressure at the moment. In terms of what we've got to look out for today, not a great deal really. You've got UK manufacturing production and industrial production at 9:30. Expectation is for 0.4%, so a slight decline on last month, but still you'd argue that the trend is still okay generally speaking, and it remains fairly positive there on the industrial production numbers. And then this afternoon you've only really got the Canadian unemployment really, so that's due to come in line at 6.8%, so that might have an impact on the loonie, but not a massively important number in terms of the forex majors across the board. So it could be a fairly quiet day potentially, just trading around with the technicals. And certainly at the moment we're seeing some dollar strength. Now my chart of the day is silver. Now silver has if I zoom out quickly here, you can see the importance here of a pivot level around 1670. But what we do have on silver chart is a breakdown of the support that comes at 1640. Now that breakdown completes a small top pattern, small double top pattern that actually implies a retracement back towards this support band around 1550. Now you would argue, zooming out here, that you've now got just a generally a sideways band really on silver, and it just looks like it's coming back towards the bottom of that band with this breakdown. So if you look across the moving averages as well, they've just all really converged to turn down in bearish sequence now, which is not the best either on the silver chart. Also the fact that the momentum indicators as well breaking lower. You've got the RSI coming back. You've got the stochastics also falling, MACD lines crossing over. Now the interesting thing I think was what we've seen today is a pullback to the neckline, that neckline around 1640. So we've just seen that in the last few minutes, and that rally I think we've had on this just gives us a nice little chance to sell potentially. This rally actually has come literally in the last 3 or 4 minutes actually, but it's now back to this neckline, and I see that neckline as a selling opportunity, because I think that that is a top pattern that just suggests there is further downside in this chart. Now unless you see the silver price back above, I've got 1669 there, but back above 1670, which is that pivot level, that historic pivot level on this chart, I think that the outlook will continue to decline. So I think anything between the 1640 and 1670, I think that's a selling opportunity on silver, because I think that there's going to be further weakness in due course. The breakdown of the bearish corrective argument would come. Sorry, I just got to reset that chart. No, it's not going to do it. I'm annoying. The breakdown of that chart actually comes on a move above 17. Sorry, here we go. It's not going to do it. Let's get that crosshair. 1690. So if you broke above 1690, then yes, you'd start to consider that the bulls are regaining control again. But I certainly think between 1640 and 1670, that is a nice selling opportunity on a silver. So around about where it is trading at the moment. So I wish you good luck in your trading today on silver, and I will speak to you later. Thank you.